This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Takes the handoff. It's Pringle. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lyle. Still running at the 40. Oh, he's got some space. At the 20. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Offense in a bunch formation. Throwing, Underwood. Out wide left, it's Flanagan.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. The run inside. It's Mobley. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
And nice job by the defense. Understanding 2nd and short, they're playing run. You can see super physical, now forcing the 3rd down and short.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Snap it to the back. Fights off the defender. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down.
And obviously it's still early in this football game, but after giving up a touchdown on the first drive and then coming out, like the worst thing you can do as an offense is go 3 and out and put your defense right back on the field. So that was a big 3rd down to kind of settle them down and give them some more opportunities.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. In traffic, it's Gilbert. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. One man in the backfield, and he gets it.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
The Irish needing just inches for the 1st down. They'll go with a direct snap. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football. They're on third down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Straight ahead, it's Ncaa. Runs through a tackle. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Underwood. Left side is Porter. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. Notre Dame comes to the line that last completion, giving them a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Underwood. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he added the extra point. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Nice grab to get that squib kick inside the 10.
Woo, that's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking for room. It's Compton. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, in the last 2 plays, they've given this guy the ball, and he's done a really nice job, shown really nice vision. He's gotten what's available to him. He hasn't broken off the 60-yarder quite yet, but he is doing a nice job of putting this offense now in a very manageable third down situation.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, third downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds him, and he gets the first down.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Might as well run him again. Got enough for the first down. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything.
And the ball's out, and they're after it. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. Quick give. It's Mobley. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. And now on 2nd down for this offense. It'll be a first down for this offense.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football is a game of inches, and you just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them out.
Going to the run, it's Mobley. They were all over it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Here's Underwood to throw. Out wide left, it's Porter. Touchdown, Irish! And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. So Miami signals for a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, an excellent field position for this offense. From the gun, it's Kringle. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Looking to pass, it's Bailey. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Back's got it on the screen. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. The Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Right side, it's Lofton. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Long way to go on second down. Gets the back moving. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And I think this offense is going to start to get a little frustrating. Back-to-back drives, they've had some success, but they find a way to shoot themselves in the foot. And right here, they don't protect their guy. And now, third and long situation, you know the pass rushers are coming. They know it's a pass. Got to be smart here with this play call.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Working the ground game. They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be fourth down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they've finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
You want to talk about leg talent, that kid just made that kick 40-plus yards into the wind. That's incredible.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Direct snap. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll run him again. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating in the backfield and making something happen.
No opportunity to run him back as the ball goes out of bounds. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. Backfield, he'll lose 3 on the play.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Incomplete, a 50-50 ball won by no one that time.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Turns it upfield. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Canes will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields the punt. Oh, what a cut! They'll get down and put a stop for the return at about the 28-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Making the adjustment. Throwing, Underwood. And he gets rid of it.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Snap it to the back. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, if they could stop the run, it was going to be really, really hard on the offense. And I just love the tenacity they're playing with right now. This front seven are flying around, getting to the ball carrier. This running back has had nowhere to go today.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He's got it on the outside. There he goes. Inside. He is in. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They'll snag it just inside the 10. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking for a crease, it's Pringle. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like we just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter and space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
The Hurricanes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Right back to the well. Breaks into the open. Smashes through the tackle. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Running room, but they get him stopped. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. Rush is on. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense. Notre Dame will now use its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'll have to do a better job of protection this time after that 3rd down sack set them back, but they'll go for it here. The Hurricanes will call their 3rd timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And the Hurricanes send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Running inside, it's Mobley. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Out wide right, it's Porter. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Underwood. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. Let's lead off with the Nevada Wolfpack, taking on the number 21 team, the North Dakota State Bison. And it's Nevada coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And that now gets this group to 3 wins, which is nothing to write home about yet. But brick by brick, this staff is starting to build something. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big 12.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Here's Underwood to throw. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Man, this is how we do it. Defensively, you go into halftime, you make adjustments. You talk about, we've seen them do this, we've seen them do that. Let's get ready for it. Let's have a plan. Plan executed. You could tell they knew what was coming, did a great job defensively, forcing an interception right out the gates to start the second half.
In the backfield, it's Lofton. There he goes. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to him, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
And the Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up. They give it to him again. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Hits inside, it's Pringle. They've got him corralled. A quick break in the action here as they tend to the injured Hurricane. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And this one is perfect. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. Throwing, Underwood. Right down the middle. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
Second and long here. Wide receiver going in motion. Got a little space. Turning it on. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier third down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on third down and shoot. And I got fourth down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
Drives inside. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They'll need a bunch on second down. To throw, it's Underwood. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. So Miami signals for a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Underwood in the gun on third down. Right side, it's Porter. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
Oh, he's got some space. Pass to 6. The 10. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Out wide right, it's Pringle. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Canes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pringle. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Right at the line. There's some room. He's at the 40. The 20. To the house. Touchdown, Canes. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he capped it off with a 65-yard touchdown run. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Sends it back in motion. Calls his own number. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Underwood. Under pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Throws to the tight end. Got his man.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Caught in the backfield, it's Mobley. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. The run inside. It's Mobley. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down.
And the pressure continues to now shift towards this defense. And running backs had a great day today carrying the football. They know they've got the lead late in the game. How aggressive do they want to be? And especially defensively now. What's your answer for this ground game? Because it's been really good today.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another 1st down. It's a reverse. Oh, that did not go as planned except for the defense. They were right there to make the big stop.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Headed outside, it's Mobley. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. He's changing the play. Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Down in the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Gonna run it. It's Compton. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. One final quarter to play and a W in the win column at stake as we open the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Turns up, it's Lofton. Breaks into the open. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Straight ahead, it's Pringle. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Back to pass, it's Bailey. Trying to escape and get it himself. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
And he was under so much stress on that play. You saw him scramble, trying to buy time, doing everything you can to keep the play alive, but the defense just kept coming in waves, and he got a little bit downfield before they finally knocked it out and jumped on that fumble.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. He now has 110 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. They'll send the back in motion. Here's Underwood to throw. Left side, it's Mobley. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Quick give. It's Mobley. There he goes. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another 1st down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Tough run here. It's Mobley. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Motion from the back. Throwing, Underwood. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Couldn't find any room at all, and he'll lose 7 on the play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Drops back, it's Bailey. Makes the grab. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
And obviously you're in a tough spot. Like, you're down a couple of possessions. The defense knows you're going to throw the football, so you can tell they're backed up. They're playing the pass, and the offense has to take the little stuff underneath. They've got to find a way to make explosive plays, even though the defense is playing conservative.
Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Lofton. Could not make his way to the corner. The Hurricanes want to move quickly.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Just keep slinging it. Just got rid of that one.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time he's got his man. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go.
Throws toward the end zone. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Second and long here. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And, man, that's frustrating for an offense. You got a little something going. You had a little bit of momentum, but they've got to do a better job of protecting their guy, keeping him upright, letting him go make some plays for this offense. That's the only way he's going to get hot. They got to give him more time.
He'll be stopped short, and they'll force a fourth down. The Hurricanes will call their third timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. And he got it! And now it's a one-possession game.
Well, they make the kick. They're now within a possession, but they don't have any timeouts left. So you're expecting them to come out here in an onside formation. And let's see what happens. This is going right down to the wire.
They're within striking distance, but they need the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest, I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance. You got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done, and they win the game.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback's just going to take a knee.